All right, here's the story. I wasn't going to do this, but I opened up my For You page and I just gave it a quick scroll. And man, some of these, I can't help but do these. I really can't. Some of these videos have so many views that it's just insane. I can't believe it. Some of it makes sense. I'm starting to understand this. It's pretty fun to watch him eat massive amounts of food. Pretty good. But it is crazy how he makes so much money off of eating food. Like, everyone eats food. It's nothing that never heard anybody not doing. Anybody you've ever heard of in your life has eaten food, right? So it's not a new thing. So, but people love watching him eat food. That concept is crazy. But good on him, man. He's making a lot of money. And then here's more Valheim content, just talking about base defenses. He still has 1.3 million views over 2 years. But that's not even what shocks me. Like, this makes sense. This dude is a firefighter, and he goes into, from what I understand, I don't think this is a game. I think this is real. Yeah, I think that's real. Yeah, that's real. There's some hyper realistic games nowadays. That's why I'm like going crazy about that. But like, there's a game where you're in a squad and you have to go rescue hostages and things like that. But this is real, and it makes complete sense why this has 12 million views. I wouldn't doubt this hits a million views in like the first 2 days that it drops. Because it's literally a firefighter running into burning buildings with a GoPro on. That's crazy. A team of firefighters just going through and putting the building out. That is great content, honestly. Now this right here, that if you like survival games and watching bases being built and all that, it makes sense people watch that. But still, this has more views than this. Now it's got an extra year on that one, but this, I would think this would get more views than the other one. I guess it's all about how YouTube finds you. Here's this guy cooking again, 72K views. He uploaded this 6 days ago. All he does is get close up of things, and just get in the woods somewhere and get close up of things and just cook. But let's go further down. Here's another one of Mr. Beast, $10,000 each day you survive in the wilderness. 381 million views. Man, this video made some money, man. But look at this. I do not think this is a very good thumbnail. All these people must know what this is. But then again, it's 6.8 million views, so maybe they don't. So they're just looking at humans, AI, and just greatest world record 8 months ago, 6.8 million views. So either people are a fan of this guy and they watch his content religiously, or people are just randomly clicking on this. So my guess is that this guy breaks world records for a living. Here's another fishing video. He just uses a duck lure. 21 million views, man. That's insane. Here's a guy, voice actor, 3.1 million views. This guy, I guarantee you, has a massive fan base, 27 million views. This makes complete sense. He's making stuff out of like nothing. Here's another chick that eats, 7.1 million views. She just eats, but it's a female now. That's pretty impressive. Dude. And all she does is eat, man. Maybe you should just eat for a living. Shoot. All right, now here is where it starts blowing me away. Right. That was just the baseline. This is where it starts blowing me completely away. Arm wrestling is a sport. It makes sense how this gets millions of views. Jurassic Park, but with a cat. 56 million views. So somebody like edited out the dinosaur and just added a cat. And he's just like walking around, just added in a cat. Dude, 56 million views, man. And it's not like attacking them or anything. You know, it's just walking around and they're freaking out over a large cat. Now they did a pretty good job. Look, opening a can of cat food. Okay. Cat food. It's a good edit, don't get me wrong, but these people are like religiously watching this. Oh my gosh. But look at this guy. This blows me away. This old man just sits here because I've seen like 3 or 4 of his videos pop up. They're all like 2-3 minutes long. And all he does is mix something and drink it. Pepsi and hot sauce. 5.1 million views. Hello YouTube, how you doing today? This is going to be very good and easy video, and I'll get right to it. Thank you for all of what you've been doing. It's so wonderful. Okay, first of all, I got my glass. I got my Pepsi. So this was a quick one-off video for him. And he's like, Pepsi, hot sauce. Let's talk to him real quick. Mix them both, drink it. 5.1 million views 8 months ago. Love the crack. Just cracks the Pepsi and says, oh, I love the crack of a Pepsi. Dude, this isn't crazy, man. This is like the 4th person that we've looked at so far off of doing these reaction videos that's just been drinking stuff. That's all they do is drink stuff. About that much. Dude, imagine 3 minutes of your life, 8 months fast forward, makes you about like $30,000. That's what he did. That is what he did. Hopefully it tastes good. Dude, that's gonna taste awful. Wow. Hot sauce and Pepsi. Wow, spicy hot. Yeah, you poured hot sauce in Pepsi. Guys, he's very, very wealthy. Very wealthy off of YouTube. Very wealthy. 5.1 million views. And let's look at his subscribers. See if there's anything else I want to look at. There's the rats again. All they do is record the rats. It doesn't matter. This matters. This dude has 583K subscribers with 467 videos. Drinking. Just chugging random stuff. I'm not even sure. He's gaming, I guess. Gaming a little bit. No, I think these are random videos. No, he's doing other stuff too. But he's mainly like chugging stuff. New brew coming on Monday. Hi everyone, should I do dirty soda video or a unboxing and cards video? Please let me know. Dude, he's famous for like chugging stuff. And this is like yard sale finds, 8K. What one to buy, 9K. But if you go up to his chugging videos, 29K, 10K, 110K, 21K. People love him chugging stuff. He loves drinking stuff, and people love watching him chug stuff. Dude, he's very, very wealthy off of this. Very wealthy. I guarantee the guy's making it big. You get paid after like 2,000 subscribers, man. You're a part of YouTube's partnership program. They invite you in. And then you start making ad revenue. That's mind-blowing. Oh my gosh. It's absolutely mind-blowing. How a cat works. $4.3 million views. And this is just a like little joking around video that they just edited up. You know, this makes sense. It's survival content. Here's another chug. No, that's the other video we watched. Now it has 411 views. That's insane. One of those views is from me, because this counts as watching it for 30 seconds if you hover over it. Alright, let's see what else we can see. Let's scroll down. Making a stone tub. That makes sense. 6.4 million views. That makes sense. Let's see. 10 million views. Made a little bike like that. You see, that's interesting. That is interesting. Makes complete sense to me. Dude, that looks like my cousin. That's crazy. Kidnaps his girlfriend, Brittany. 12 million views. See, this makes sense. I filmed plants for 12 years, and you can just sit here and watch this. That is crazy. And he just comes back every now and then. He's moving the camera like every couple days, probably. How I play chess properly. Just a video about chess. 10 million views. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's just scroll through here real quick. We have an orc problem. 200,000 views. This makes sense. That is absolutely crazy. Even the thumbnail is absolutely insane. 13 million views makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised if that reaches like 50 million in 6 years. But that's insane. Look at that. That is insane. Dude, we went over this one. It makes sense with this. That is cool. That should have like 30 million views, but you'd be surprised. But if you want to see what a sumo wrestler eats, which is a crap ton of calories, you don't really have to guess at that. You can join 34 million people and watch this. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. If you want to see the world record for Goat Simulator, this is the first Goat Simulator. Dude, this came out like 15 years ago. And somebody got the world record on it 4 years ago, like 10 years after it comes out. And 6.4 million people have watched this. That's insane. But people probably really like this guy, Easy Pete Speezy. People probably really like him, so they'll watch it. Do it long enough, They'll like what you're doing. Orangutan got driving golf cart. 3.6 million views. He probably got that somewhere else too. I doubt that's his orangutan. Oh my goodness. That's a good movie. I like that. Johnny Depp did him? Oh my gosh, he did. That's crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't put two and two together there, but that's totally Johnny Depp. I remember the way he was talking and all that. Yeah, that was Johnny Depp. My supervillain intro. Who is that? Is he a famous actor or something? I hope so. Because he has 4 million views over a year. That's insane. A 53-second video. My supervillain intro. Completely crappy camera. Oh my gosh, man. I can't believe that. Dude. This has 4 million views. You know how many takes he probably did? Like, for my videos, I don't really do any takes, but he probably did this like 15 times. It paid off, though. Dude, look at it. Oh, my gosh. That's got so many views. A very happy wolf. 44 million views over the course of 10 years. And they're just petting a wolf. They're just petting a wolf. They probably pet that wolf every day of their lives. Since that's a pet. Oh my goodness. I tried the hobby that took over Japan in 1999. 12 million views. I don't even know what any of that means. But now 12 million people do. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Pet crab eating onion ring. 6.8 million views! Oh my god! Dude, this isn't a wild crab. It's not a wild crab. He's got that crab in his house every day. And then he throws in an onion ring. And it starts eating it. And he filmed it. And 6.8 million people was like, yeah. was like, yeah. Yeah. I'm watching this crab eat that onion ring. Oh, yeah. I don't care how long it takes. Yeah. Oh, my gosh, dude. Is this unbelievable? Dude, maybe I should get a crab or a hamster or or a wolf and just record me petting it and doing very normal things. Dude, because what essentially happened, 6.8 million people have watched this, which means these are not just random people. I would believe it's random people coming across this video if it was like an hour and... No. If it was like a million people, I would say, okay, yeah. People were just sliding past and, they decided to watch it. But no, it's 6 times that. That means people follow this channel and they are religiously watching this crab eat things. You know how much content that he has? All he has to do is record this crab eating things. You know how many things he can eat? He could eat spaghetti. He could eat tacos. He could eat hamburger. He could eat the onion ring. He could eat corn on the cob. Dude, he could eat anything. Dude, let's check out the channel. 94,000 followers. Spaghetti, eating noodles. Yup. Muffin, eating a muffin. Eating an egg. Eating an anchovy. eating shrimp, salt bath, eating watermelon, and then they got some content of them like crushing things with like grip strength. But they only have 41 videos, and their videos are about the crab. Crab, 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 crab. And some grip strength videos. Crab, 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 crab. Grip strength. Just squeezing that thing. Crab, 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 crab. This crab has made his channel. And all he does is film his crab and film him squeezing things with his hand. Is this insane? Dude, all he needs, not counting the decimal, all he needs is 6,000 more people, and he gets his first YouTube play button. That's crazy. And all he does is film his crab. That is insane. You know what I want to do? I've been thinking about this for a long time. I'm thinking about buying a snake. Maybe like a boa constrictor or something. And if you record that snake eating things and it doesn't violate like YouTube or nothing like that, dude, that probably gets some massive views because people really love watching snakes eat stuff. Because they coil around it, kill it, or whatever, and then bada bing, bada boom, you watch it eat. Oh my gosh. That would probably get some mad views, and I would have a snake. I used to have a buddy back in high school. Well, he wasn't my buddy or anything, but we were around each other in a couple classes, and he was part of the friend group. So we inevitably was around each other. Well, one day I went over to his house, and he showed me around his house, and he showed me out to his shed, of which he had like 10 different fish tanks. They would be called fish tanks, right? Well, he had like 10 different aquariums with no water in it, but he had snakes in there. And what he did was he bred snakes and sold them on the internet, and that dude was making crazy money in high school. He had a Mustang and all that stuff off of his side gig that he would just go and like raise snakes, and he just loved snakes. But he was like, I'm getting too many snakes. So he started selling his snakes, and people were buying them like crazy, man. Because I don't think you need like any crazy licensing or anything to breed snakes. So he was just like selling his snakes. But if you were to get some snakes, you can not only record them and get views off of that, but you could breed them and then sell them to your fan base that you were getting. Hey, who else wants a snake? Snakes are available right now. 25 boa constrictors or something like that. And I guarantee you they would sell out immediately as long as you did it long enough. Like this dude, 4 years, 6 years, 9 years, 10 years. He's been doing this for 10 years. 10 years, man. So my guess is he's at least like in his upper 30s. And he's still just posting a video every now and then. Like 6 years, 4 years, 2 years. So he posts a video. He went crazy 6 years ago. Posted all of these. Even 7 years ago. Took a year break between 8 years, 7 years, and 6 years. And then posted all these like crazy. Yeah, man. He's only posted like 41 videos. That's absolutely insane. And this dude has almost a YouTube play button off of it. Dude, YouTube is just a cooker, man. You just post videos and that's it. Oh my gosh, dude. Let's see what else we got. Let's go back. See what... Okay, that's a song. It makes sense how that has views. It's a song. Curious baby seal approaches cameraman. 37 million views. Imagine that's not his video, and then he finds his video and sees it has 37 million views, and then does the math on how much money he can get in ad revenue off of that. And then he's like, dang! Dude. Oh, Lord. Look. The Lord of the Rings plus my cat. 14 million views. So all this guy does is record his cat all day, every day. Decide he wants to edit it in whatever movie. And then cycles through all of his recordings of his cat until he has something that works with whatever is happening. And that's a lot easier than what you might think, picking out what to use, because once you have a good clip, commonly that works in like 100 different situations. So he probably cycles the same 20 clips over and over, no matter what edit he's doing. And he posts a 1 minute long video, 14 million views, and gets all kinds of ad revenue. I mean, look at this. From empty nest to first egg in less than 8 minutes. Nest box live camera. That is crazy. 86 million views. Just set up a nest box and put a dang camera in there. And you can watch a bird build its nest and have a baby. Dude, this isn't hard. That's not hard. That's passive. That's very, very passive. But all you got to do is get it and then fast forward it. And record it fast forward. Is the Backrooms movie any good? 1.7 million views. So he just reviews stuff, does reaction content, just like I'm doing. You know, but he's been doing it so dang long, he just gets videos like crazy. And he's making millions. 14 million views because this guy's sweating. You don't even know this has anything to do with getting over it until you click on it. And then you see him playing Getting Over It. Speed run. 1 minute 30 seconds. So people want to see this guy 1 minute 30 seconds beat the game. And he's already sweating. He probably just sprayed water on his face. Before the game even started, he's already sweating. And he's talking and everything. I doubt he's even playing it. He's probably just reacting to it. For him to talk like that and be able to do this with like coordination. Nah, he's not playing that, bro. That's pretty impressive if he is. Let's see. Shrek, but every time he takes a step, it speeds up by 5%. Dude, they did that with the B movie every time they said B, but they did 15%. This has 45 million views. They made some mad money, and all they did was watch the movie, but they just clicked speed up 5% every time and recorded it as they were doing it. Oh my goodness. Look, here's this guy again. How to make pickle Pepsi at home for free. Pickle Pepsi? Is that a thing? I guess 9.4 million people know if it's a thing or not. Dude, that's insane, man. And he does every video like pretty much the same. He just opens it up in his cabin or whatever he's in, and then does this on camera real quick. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. Making money. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. All enemy types in Sons of the Forest. 1.4 million views. There's people everywhere that has that. Here's more otter content. 32 million views. People love otters. Look at this. It's like this dude forgot to fix the title and just posted it. But it's still got 21 million views, dude. 21 million views. That's crazy. This makes sense. That dude does very good. This makes sense. That's very interesting. I turned a school bus into a luxury tiny home. 45 million views. Dude, this guy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Baking a tub of cookie dough like this. I've seen this. There's a longer version too, I believe. All this guy did was get that tub, bang it on out of there, throw it on there, and record it baking. That's all he did. But this has 6.7 million views over the course of 7 months. People really want to see that. This dude's making it off of that. Here's another of this rocket man. All he does is make things go really fast with these rockets. That's the onion rings. Dancing to Lady Gaga, 3 million views. This guy is making it, y'all. He's making millions of dollars. As long as he produces videos like this on a regular, people will love seeing him to the point where they just watch him all the time. 3 million views, man. And he doesn't even have to know how to dance. He just has to go over like certain routines or just wing it. Oh my goodness. There's more rats fighting. 13 million views. It's funny how his channel's named Cats, but he's recording mice, which makes me think that's his cat's food. But no, dude, this is insane. This is insane. This makes sense, you know, largest painting ever recorded, zooming in on it. That makes sense. My dog wants me in the video. Look at this. Crazy Cattle 3D speedrun. I hovered over that just to see what it was. All it is a crappy game with a giant fence and like 100 players drop in and you're this goat. Right? I'll show you. You're this goat. You don't move your legs or nothing. You just slide. And the objective of this game is to just smash into the other players and headbutt them until they die. 1.7 million views, man. That's utterly insane. Now I'm going to sing opera. 3.2 million views. People love it. Popping corn in ultra slow motion. You see, this makes sense. 30 million views. That makes sense. Anybody can do that too. World's simplest electric train. This, it makes sense. You know, here's another cat content. Cat in Super Mario Galaxy. And I wouldn't even call this a very good edit. Dude, 2.4 million views, man. Oh, here's the B movie again. But that's somebody else. 8.6 million views. All they did, every time they said B, click a button, fast forward the movie. What's wrong with you, boy? Squirrel reactions to nut muffins. So all they do is put food in the window and let these squirrels come and eat it. And at this point, dude, this is just like that guy that was feeding that seagull, like at his window, trying to train the seagull to be his pet, and it bit him and gave him rabies. Isn't that crazy? Been feeding that thing for so long, and it bit him and gave him rabies, and he just kept feeding it. Kept feeding it. Just tried to avoid it biting him and all that stuff. But that dude blew up, went crazy. And all he did was feed a bird on a routine basis. And the bird got so used to there being food, it would just sit there and wait. It would just sit there and wait outside the window until it ate. That's probably what these squirrels do, man. But squirrels are reckless. They'll get in your attic and like tear up all your wires and all that stuff, catch your house on fire. Now you gotta be careful with them, but you get some crazy views. Squirrels at the window. 2.7 million views, man. People love watching it. That's a good idea. I hatched a supermarket egg again. 21 million views. All he did was hatch an egg, bro. Discover the secret life of an African trapdoor spider. 20 million views. Titanic with a cat. Titanic with a cat. That's not even a good edit. Look at it. He's just holding a cat. It's like 60 seconds long, man. I can't believe this. 20 million views. Maybe it is not that hard. Bear sits next to a guy. 99 million views. That could have easily turned into him getting eaten alive. Orangutan ASMR, 12 million views. He has an orangutan, and all he does is sit the orangutan there, and it just eats stuff with a mic. 12 million views. Oh my gosh, here's another crab video. 29 million views. Dude, this is insane, man. I can go on forever with this stuff. Look at another one. Oh wait, no, this is behind the scenes. So all he's doing is getting the cat to do stuff. So this is what he does behind the scenes. There's a little bit more involved with it. Dude, all he has to do is do stuff in front of a green screen and just control the cat's movements. Oh my gosh, dude. They're making it, man. Good for them, man. You want to see a corgi go through a snow tunnel that he dug? 28 million views? Dude, what the heck is wrong with you, boy? Why are you attacking me? Why does he do it all the time? Alright. Longest named place in the world. 9.9 million views. So they sat here and watched this man pronounce this thing. $9.9 million views, man. How to fix a cat. Here's another one of these. Let's do one more absurd one. Oh, man. This is crazy. It's crazy, man. That you thinking that you cannot make it on YouTube when you literally just have to do anything and people fall in love with your personality is insane, man. I mean, let's see here. Let's see here. Let's look. Any video like this makes sense. Pencil turning. Just keep going. Oh my gosh, dude. People are watching this crap like crazy, man. This is insane. Dude, what is wrong with you? Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go with this one. This guy has a tortoise, which you can get off the internet, and just records the tortoise eating things with a mic right next to it. 17 million views. You know how easy this is? Do you have any idea? Well, let me paint it for you if you don't. Step 1, own a tortoise. Step 2, buy a mic that you can just hang there. Step 3, buy things that the tortoise eats. Then step 4, set up the things, place the tortoise, record it eating. Upload it to YouTube. And if you want to, bonus, if it sat there just, because animals are weird, they'll just sit there sometimes. If it just sat there, edit it out until it starts eating again. Oh my gosh, man. I think I will start something like this. You know, you might as well, man. You're seeing evidence of it working. This is working. And this was 5 years ago. I bet they still do this because tortoises live a long time. 1 year, 2 years, 4 years, 1 year, 3 years, 2 years. Mukbang eating. Roblox mukbang eating. And they got a guinea pig. Bonus. Dude, this is crazy. And then they make like little shapes out of it and he eats them. 2023. Yay. He gets to eat it and make a surplus amount of money. Dude, dragon fruit, choosing fruit, eating fruit one by one, making shapes out of it. A thumbs up. Eating a thumbs up. They got a dog too, just doing various animals. Hamster babies, eating. ASMR. Lizard, dude, that's probably all they did. They just got one animal and then they were like, oh my gosh, people are really liking this. Let's get a snail. All right, what do snails eat? Oh, they eat plants. They eat watermelon. They love watermelon. Let's record it eating watermelon. Oh, wow. People are loving this too. You know, I've been wanting a dog. I'll get a dog. Oh, whoa. People are loving this. A lot of people are loving this. 2.14 million people love this enough to subscribe and get notifications. 464 videos. If you record a video like this every single day, just one a day, that's 365 videos. Right? And you're not going to get to 2.14 million subscribers in a year, even if you do that. Right? Because exposure has to happen, and exposure only happens over a long period of time. Unless you're like a king of advertising and you do short content and things like that. Stop licking my toes, weirdo. You like feet or something? This dude. Alright. But if you upload those one videos a day and you just stay at it, you just keep uploading them, keep uploading them, keep uploading them. I really don't feel like doing this. Dude, upload it anyway. You're seeing evidence right here that it works. It works. So all you have to do is upload a dang video and you're good. So you keep doing that, bada bing, bada boom, in like 4 years time, you can retire. Because your ad revenue is so crazy that all you got to do is post a video like once a week or once a month. Boom, you're making so much money. And all you got to do is do what you would have done anyway, is feed your animals. That's all they're doing, is keeping their animals alive with nutrients. And they're recording the process. It's like, oh, it's time to feed my turtle. Looks like it's time for another video. Put the turtle down, put the stuff down real quick. If they really want to get creative with it, they'll just craft something out of it, just like they did with like the rainbow here, or this guy. If they really want to make a video that'll go crazy, but they don't have to do that. All they got to do is put different shapes, or slice a watermelon, cut a triangle out of it, make the outside like an R. They're eating an R. Dude. Oh my gosh, that's insane. I mean, look at this one. It's got 16 million views, and it was posted 5 months ago. You know how insane that is? Imagine meeting this person, because they're probably like really incognito. Nobody probably knows who they are unless they told them who they were. So this person is making millions of dollars. Millions. I'm not exaggerating. They're making millions of dollars. I guarantee you. Off of 464 videos, and they probably average like $1 million per video. Dude, they're making millions of dollars off of that many videos and that many views. And nobody knows who they are. But let's say you ran into them and you were like talking at the coffee shop, and you're like, "Hi, my name is Dustin." I'm like, "What's your name?" "Well, my name is Gary, and how are you?" So, "Oh, I'm doing good. I just been thinking about career choices, and I figured I'd shoot your ear about it. What do you do for a living?" "Oh, I film content, and that's pretty much what I do." "Really? I've been thinking about that myself. Like, what type of content do you do? You do it enough to get paid for it? I hear it's pretty hard to make it on YouTube." It's like, no, it's not that hard. All you got to do is stick to one thing, and people will find you, and YouTube will invite you to their creator program. What you pick out of all the things? What did you pick? "Oh, I just record my animals eating, close-ups of my animals eating various things, and that's pretty much it. I upload it to YouTube." What? So you're telling me you already have to feed your animals anyway? So you said, well, why not record them eating and post it rather than just feeding them, and that's it? Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah. That's how it went down. I just want to see what happens, but now I'm making millions of dollars off of it. Oh my gosh. That's absolutely insane. That's how that conversation would go. "Oh yeah, I make millions of dollars recording my animals eating things that I would feed them anyway." And that's not like a crazy green screen or anything. It's literally just a black sheet. They probably have them on top of a table, so that's probably a black table, black sheet around it to control the camera focus. Microphone, camera, food, animal. That's it. That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. Next video. No. Alright, well, hey, if you like watching, let me know somehow, right? If you don't want to subscribe, that's fine. It would help me out if you subscribed, but let me know if you're watching this, if you find it entertaining. I like doing this, but I would like it a lot more if I brought joy to someone else. So leave a like, leave a comment. If you leave a comment, I'm small enough channel right now, trust me, to reply to you. So there's no reason I wouldn't reply. So let me know if you're watching. Thanks.